Well, good evening, divas. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hello, hello, hello. Miss Janice and Miss Kimberly, Kissed by the Sun. Shanti, Janice, Leo Girl. Dawn, Queen Mary, Kissed by the Sun. YouTube on fire. Geraldine, Miss Trinity, Miss Nelly. T Love, Sabrina, Miss LB. Ginger Speaks. Tina, Miss Hennessy. Porcelain Doll, Vanessa. Mom of a Trucker. Toy Gandy, Thomasina, Charlene, is jumping. Hello, 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 you all. Hello, P&J Entertainment. Welcome. Hello, Miss Celeste. What's going so fast? Y'all know I'm not trying to slight anybody. I'm trying, I'm trying. How are you all this evening? Welcome. I'm so sorry, you guys. You know, I be trying to come on here, but I be so busy. So busy. But I have a couple days off this week due to teacher work day and election day and then the holiday on Friday. So I have a few days to relax and catch up. Hello, hello, hello. I'm wonderful. Thanks for asking, Miss Nelly. Yes, I'm doing wonderful, you all. Doing wonderful. Hope everyone is doing wonderful as well. If you guys can do me a favor while you are coming in, if you can flood this chat with LLMM and purple hearts for Miss Ross, I would appreciate that. Let's flood it up for her. I know today was hard for her, but she got through it with grace and love. It was amazing and wonderful thing to see. Hello, hello. Yes, thank you, Miss Misunderstood. Flood it up, you guys. LLMM and the purple. There you are. Wonderful, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Let Miss Ross know that she is loved and we were beside her today and we will be beside her always. Yes, thank you, Divas. Thank you. Wonderful, lovely, lovely, lovely. Beautiful, beautiful. Hello to all the Divas coming in. Wonderful. Welcome, welcome. Yes, Kissed by the Sun. It was wonderful. I was so proud of her. It was just lovely. And she held it together the best she can, which is understandable. Those devils went over and tried to attack her, but God, but God. Oh Lord. Yes, Kissed by the Sun. It was. Yes, because she didn't have to. Exactly. Yes. Yes. I'm sure if she's not watching now, she will see this. I just want her to know that she's loved. Yes. Thank you, Divas. Thank you. Yeah, just I mean the love spoke for itself in that place today. I mean, these people are ridiculous at this point. Ridiculous. If he was such a bad person and she was such a bad person and her son was such a bad person, why would all those people be there? Like enough is enough. You know, people's characters speak for itself. Yes, Miss Jackie. Yes. It speaks for itself. Thank you, Divas. It's so pretty just seeing it. Thank you. Yes, yes. Hold on, who said that? Yes, Nelly, exactly. Yes. Because at the end, towards the end, I know it was getting a little rough for her. And I wish she hadn't read those comments because there was a lot of negative stuff being said, but it's okay. The love is gonna outweigh the bad. Yes, yes. I have a few things that I want to speak on tonight because I have kind of been out the loop. Um, I'm going to address Sharita, and I really didn't want to address Sharita because I personally don't care what people say about me because my character always speaks for itself. As you all know, my true supporters, never have I ever once came on here and talked about anybody's looks, children, family. I've never dogged anybody. I've never cursed anybody out. I'm one of the few ones that has never done that. I've never doxed anybody or anything like that. And I'm one of the few on this YouTube at this moment. So, and I'm still not going to do it tonight because guess what? That's not me or my personality. But someone had brought it to my attention and they wasn't being messy. They was just saying that they didn't understand why I was being dragged and dogged so bad when I haven't really said anything much. So I went to go see because you all know I like to go see what's being said. And my live tonight is not so much to address her, it's to do a comparison to let people know that these people are truly hypocrites out here. Thank you, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I try. I mean, this is just who I am. It's not a front. I'm not fake. I'm not phony. Like, I am genuine. I'm a genuine person. And if, things don't go my way with somebody or somebody's ways don't go along with me, I just move on. It's no point in going back and forth. I mean, I don't understand it. I really don't. But I really haven't had this issue because this is I'm genuine in life. I get along with majority of everybody. I don't have this type of stuff that goes on. So, like I said, but I would never get on here and bash nobody. That's just me. But what I am going to say is because I know it's coming. Oh, you want to talk about her, but you don't want to talk about the stuff Ross does and this, that, and other. But this live is not about Miss Ross. Let me say that for the people in the back. Let me say that, okay? And no, I don't agree with everything that is being said. I do not. But guess what? Sharita has went below low. And that's one thing Miss Ross has never done. And anything Miss Ross has ever said out of her mouth was in retaliation to the things that were being said about her and her children. Like I said, I can't tell a grown person what to say, but I know who I need to sit and stand with when things are being said out of control. Thank you, Divas, coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. To me, I've never seen such hate, and it's hate. I'm not even gonna say jealousy because I don't know how you can be jealous of someone you don't know. I don't even know honestly how you can hate someone you don't know. But at this point, it is pure hatred for not just Miss Ross, for Fee and anybody else who has a goddamn opinion. And I didn't say God, I said God. Because it's pissing me off. Now for Sharita. And y'all see, I don't call her out of her name. Her name is Sharita, and I'm gonna call her that. Sharita took it upon herself, you guys. And let me say this PSA before I start. She got on her channel and she claims to me to watch her. I do not watch her. I did see the video that she made about when she gave away the money to CeCe. And the only reason why I seen that video is because B shared it and I seen it on my timeline. Sharita. No, I don't come over there to watch you. Now, did I come over there after the stuff was told to me? Yes, I did. And I caught a few of the lies. My name has been slung from north, south, east, and west out of your mouth for no reason at all. Because, honey, I don't talk about you. Hello, Divas coming in. Welcome, welcome. So let me say this. Y'all know I was on live maybe about a week and a half ago. I did a live. It had absolutely nothing to do with Sharita. I did not mention her or anything else. She took it upon herself that very night to go on her live and have a whole live about Ms. B. And guess what? That's fine because everybody's entitled to their opinion. But when you go over to have a whole live about me because of your opinion, then expect me to have an opinion as well if you was to make a live and I was to see it. That's where I say about y'all being hypocrites. How dare you come tell me that I can't speak, Sharita, on something that you did when you had a whole live about something that had absolutely nothing to do with you. Absolutely nothing to do with you. And like I said again, It's your prerogative to go and have your opinion about whatever I said. But just know when it's time for Miss D to have an opinion, you can't say anything about me having an opinion because everybody is entitled to an opinion, and everybody has fought so hard to have freedom of speech, and I'm going to have it. Now, Sharita, you let those people sit in your chat and gas you up about Miss D because I'm going to wind it back. You said on your live when all this mess kicked off, I will gladly accept Miss D's opinion. She can do it on here. She can call me. She can email me, whatever. I didn't even say much of anything. I just said back. When I did come out and give an honest opinion of what I thought of the situation, and I criticized the both of you on both ends, but I never once said anything nasty to the either one of you all. I said nothing to down you, Sharita, whatsoever. However you felt about what I said, it was okay for you to feel that way. But leave it alone because I left it alone after that. The people in your chat, oh, Miss D is a snake. Miss D was this, that from the get go. Miss D ain't shit. And here you go. Oh, yeah, y'all right. Fuck Miss D. Miss D, get the fuck on. And that's exactly what Miss D did. I left it there and said absolutely nothing else. But when I see something and I want to have an opinion about it, just like you have an opinion about everything you see, it's okay because we're entitled to that. You and your people don't have a right to come telling me when I can't have opinion to. That's y'all's problem. Because y'all have an opinion about every damn thing that somebody on this YouTube talks about. Here you come, all in my chat. Here come your little supporters, all in my chat. Oh, Miss D, we're so shocked at you. Oh, Miss D, excuse me. I'm not here for you to be proud of me. I'm not. You really can't. You can have an opinion, and so can I. That's what I'm trying to say. So for you to go on your platform those many times, Sharita, and have lives about Miss D, and as if I'd done anything to you. When you told me to leave, I left. Then, Sharita, because I don't talk about nobody behind their back, Sharita, you were the one that brought it to everyone's attention that I was an educator because you felt that in me. You believe that of me. The next thing I know, I hear on your live, you're calling me the lunch lady. The lunch lady? Let me explain something to you. I can be the lunch lady, the who else? The math teacher, the science teacher, the principal. I could be the damn custodian. But I promise you, Sharita, I wake up every day with a purpose to make a difference in this world, changing lives one child at a time. And that's something you can't take from me. You can never make me feel any kind of way about you over there questioning my character. Hello, everyone coming in. Hello, come on in, come on in. You can't. I don't feel any type of way. Like I said, every morning I wake up with a purpose to go into that place and make a difference in this world, one child at a time. No, we don't compare because you wake up every day with a sole purpose of hate to tear somebody down one person at a time. And the reason why I say that is because absolutely, again, I'm going to go back to say you can have your opinion. But what I will say to you is when you go as low as you have stooped, Sharita, in these last couple of weeks, it is sickening. What did Fee do to you besides have her opinion. Again, y'all don't want nobody to have opinion, but y'all can have all the opinions in the world, and that ain't right. When you start talking about people's and their children and their health and making up allegations on people and slandering people's name, I'm so glad you told me to get the hell on away from you because I would never. I don't care what somebody says about me because it ain't what you said, what they say about you. It's what you answer to. It ain't what they call you. It's not what anyone calls you. People get on this YouTube and talk about me like a dog. Have you ever heard me go back and answer? Because what they calling me at, that ain't me. Sharita Feet only had an opinion. And now you don't have a damn bit of evidence or facts, but you out here slandering her to no end, talking about because she's on dialysis and she has marks on her face that she has HIV. How dare you? It's fucking disgusting. Welcome, all the divas coming in. Welcome, welcome. Sorry if I haven't seen you. Welcome. How dare you? That is slandering somebody. And all she did to you was have an opinion. One of Miss Raw's supporters has gone through and got through a traumatic issue. She had breast cancer. And you made fun of her having to lose her breast because she had an opinion. It's disgusting. You went on to talk about Fee's son having a mental, I don't know what you said, all kinds of things you said about him. Him having a learning disability, him being slow, him being overweight, him being obese, and the list goes on. I'm not going to keep saying it so it reminds Feast because she's going through enough with you all. What did he do to you? Nothing. His mother had an opinion. Then you go on to talk about Miss Raw's son, both of them. One of them is no longer here and he never did nothing to you. His mama had an opinion. It's disgusting. Her son that's still here with facts to state everything that has been said about how the situation went down, and you still try to paint a narrative that he is such the worst thing you've ever seen in your life. It's disgusting. Y'all can't keep sitting up here thinking it's okay to bully people because they have an opinion, but yet y'all running amok all through YouTube having y'all's opinions. It ain't right. And I guess, Sharita, because you think, because you get on your platform and you hoop and holler and curse and carry on and act like I don't know what, that you intimidating somebody. You dox all these people. You're doing everything under the sun to people. And why? Why? What is that getting you? Why, Sharita? These people only had an opinion. They've done absolutely nothing to you. And neither have I. I can't for the life of me understand what these people have ever done to any of y'all, but have an opinion. Y'all have every opinion in the world. I don't get it. But as soon as one of us over here that y'all deem that hate y'all, or we pick sides, or we're against y'all, I never was against anybody. I don't know nobody to dislike or hate anybody. But I don't understand because y'all always have an opinion. But when somebody else goes to have an opinion, watch out. And it's ridiculous. Like I said, hello, welcome all divas coming in. Welcome. I don't have a problem with you, Sharita. Never had a problem with you, Sharita. I got on about my business, Sharita. So after today, anything you say about me will not be addressed. I just wanted you to know that you cannot be a hypocrite and think it's okay. If you can have an opinion, so can I. Now I'm gonna get into the comments a little bit, you guys, before I get on the next subject of CeCe. It's downright disgusting. It's disgusting at these point. At this point, these people are over there, and I don't understand how people don't look up stuff for themselves or get information for themselves. Anything that somebody get on the chat and say, they just run with it. I have never seen slander spread so fast Amongst adults. They know there's no proof of any of this stuff that they're saying about people. See, having that disease, Miss Ross being on drugs, her son killing his brother. Like, where do y'all come up with this stuff? Where and why? Why? But yet, you over there. Let me get on this. You over there, Sharita, saying that God, and this is why it went to this point, you guys. I had an opinion about the giveaway that Sharita did for CeCe. I said, my God, the one I serve, and everybody might not serve the same one, but guess what? That's okay. But for the God that I serve, in my opinion, didn't have his hands in that mess, and I meant that. I absolutely meant it. Now, I want you all to go, if you haven't seen the video, I want you to go look at it because, in my opinion, that was done for show. That was done for it. I guess you could use forgiveness to a certain extent, but absolutely not. It wasn't done with any of that. It was done for a show. And in the book of Matthew, since they say that I don't know the Bible, let me explain something to you. The same way Sharita sits on here and says she was raised in the church. Well, guess what? So was I. So was I. But I'm not here to preach religion to anybody. But since they want to call me out on not knowing anything about God, let me help you. Let me help you. In Matthew, it says, be careful of charitable giving in front of man to be seen by others. Because if you do, you have no reward from your Father in heaven. I don't think you heard me. You're not supposed to do charitable things in front of man. Okay? So I don't know what God you serve. And I'm not here to debate about you, about your God and my God and whoever else's God. But I wanted to say, since you think I don't know anything, I know a lot. Okay? So no, I don't think that God was in that mess. Because I'm gonna tell you why. There's absolutely no way that you or CeCe, either one, can sit on the day and say that God had a hand in that mess when both of y'all sit there on them platforms and dog these people to no end. And it ain't even facts. It's slander. So you mean to tell me that God told you to get up and go bless CeCe? And I'm gonna get into CeCe for in a minute. But he didn't tell you to get up and go right your wrongs to these people that you're putting this stuff over top of their head. Ain't no way. God ain't told you that. Because God would have told you first to right your wrongs with these people before you go be a charity, be giving something to a charity case. Okay. So again, I had my opinion on it because, like I said, my God wasn't in that mess. And I'll say it again and again and again. Now, my question to you, Sharita. Hey, y'all coming in. Hello, Riri. My question next is: you got those people, and I could be wrong, but when I seen it, and come on, divas in the chat, let me know if y'all seen the same thing I seen. I seen you having a whole church service of sorts. It was the collection part of the service when you give your tithes and your offerings. So it was the offering portion of the church service that you were having this day. And you got these people so hyped up that cash apps was flying and flinging left and right. Oh, they was coming, they was coming, they was coming. But let me tell you something, Sharita. You are a fast, slick talker. I know that of you. I'm not sure if anybody else has peeped that. But since you want to call Miss D out for the faults that you think she had, well, let me call you out on yours. Okay? Let me call you out on yours. You talked those people, you were so slick and fast with it. Sharita, please answer me. And if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. Sharita, what did you contribute? Because all you did was get the admiration and the thanks and the appreciation and the love from something that I don't think you did had anything to do with besides getting on there hooping and hollering. Divas in the chat, did anybody see her contribute anything to that fund? I'm going to look for a few minutes through the comments. Somebody let me know. Because when I watched, I did not see. I seen her with $60 sitting on the side that she kept flashing. It was cash. How did you send cash to CeCe? How did you send the cash to CeCe? Then I see you went into your bank account and I seen you transfer over the money, $55 that someone has sent you from through your Zelle. And you transferred that over to the Cash App so you could send that with the Cash App. So if you had $60 cash, where was your money in your bank account that you could have transferred over with that $55 to put in for the fund for CeCe? And then I heard you say that your husband, boyfriend, man, whatever he is over there, he offered to put in the extra $4 and some change it was. And you told him on the camera, and I don't even think you realized you were saying it on camera because you was fast talking so much that you told him, no, don't do that. They gonna do it. So again, I ask, what did you contribute when you the only one that got the praise for it? But you call somebody else a damn scammer? Thank you. I see divas in the chat. No, she never did. She didn't. She didn't. She didn't. And I didn't see it. And I kept going to look at that part to make sure that I wasn't going to come on here and say something wrong. You did all that and you got the praise for it. And you got the subscribers for it and the supporters for it from it. And you gave absolutely not a dollar. But y'all in here calling somebody else a scammer. We don't know if Miss Ross is a scammer or not because she ain't done her giveaway yet. But we watched you in real time sit on that platform and kept saying, I got money right here for her. But how you send her cash? You never once put your money in. I went back and I added the money because I am very smart when it comes to adding. I can add in my faster than somebody in my head, faster than someone can add on paper. And I was adding as you was going, and your contribution never got added on. So you have to be very careful of what you say and do because somebody is always slicker and smarter than you. You got to wake up early in the morning to bullshit a bullshitter. Too early. I never seen. But how do you take the praise for that? So you're going to tell me that's of God? Who's God? Because it ain't mine. Come on, somebody, because it ain't mine. My God ain't have no hand in that mess. What? None whatsoever. And like I said, if I'm wrong, excuse me. But I kept looking to make sure, and I never once seen it. And like I said, and y'all can go back because y'all already know I'm gonna send you over there. Y'all can go back and take a look for yourself. Even when the husband spoke and said, "I got it. I'll send the $4." She said, "No." Welcome, divas coming in. Welcome, welcome. She said, "No, don't do it. They gonna do it." Why couldn't he send the $4? What was it gonna hurt? So see why I say the things I say, and I meant what I said. That was a whole show, a whole front, a whole facade for nothing because you didn't even contribute. But yet, y'all over here worried about in my comments, your people up, your supporters, Sharita, coming in my comments asking me, what did I do? Well, let me tell you what Miss D did. I did the right thing. I did the absolute right thing that I thought was godly of me to do. I got Miss Holloway's information and I sent my money to her family, excuse me, because she's no longer here. So tell your little people to stay out of my chat. If they're the reason why I write the post that I post, because they're always in my chat questioning me and all in my business. Miss Mary, that's exactly what happened. Your people, it's a lot of these people running from chat to chat. And I don't see any of my supporters over in those chats saying anything negative to anybody. But your supporters are always in my chat saying something they have absolutely no business. But they so busy worried about what the hell Miss D is saying to the point that they can't even see past your slick fast talking behind. They didn't even see through it, but yet over here questioning what we doing. I sent my money again to Miss Holloway's family, the one who deserved it. Okay? Because I know your people are over here listening. Miss D tries to always do the right thing. I thought it was the right thing, and the godly thing of me to do was help the family who suffered a loss. Okay? But I don't have to get on here and tell nobody what kind of blessing I did. Just know it came from my heart and it was genuine. That lady, let's talk about her. God rest her soul. Let's talk about the reason why I felt compelled to send my money to the Holloway family. Yeah, I don't see anybody who said that. Miss Laurentina, I don't see her. I wasn't even looking down at the chat. I don't see her in the chat. It's fine. Because she had a whole live, she had two or three lives about me, and I was in her chat saying a doggone thing. See, this is what I'm talking about. Never came in her chat and said a thing, but it's okay. Let her be here. Let me tell y'all why I was compelled to send to the lady. Thank you so much. Right is wrong. Right is right. Wrong is wrong. Thank you. This lady, Miss Holloway, had just went through a tragedy 2 weeks before her life was taken. Miss Holloway was on the way to the store to get barbecue sauce for her birthday dinner, which happened to be the next day. Miss Holloway was in a motorized wheelchair, sitting underneath a tree a little ways back from the road, waiting. Hello, everyone coming in, waiting on the traffic to die down so she could cross the road to go to the store, which she frequently did all the time. Mr. Carver, and everybody want to say, oh, he's not the guilty one. We don't know what was wrong. Well, the news and the paper doesn't lie. I seen the newspaper article and I also seen the news because I always have to go see for myself. Definitely don't listen to anything people say because people stir up a lot of mess for no reason at all. She was under the tree. Mr. Carver lost control of his vehicle. I don't know for sure if he fell asleep or what actually happened. On the news, they showed the tire tracks. Now, CeCe can sit up there all she wants and deny what happened. She keep asking, how do y'all know this? Because it's plastered all over the news. It's plastered all over the internet. They showed a picture on the news. The news lady was standing doing the report right by where the accident happened. And the first thing you could see without even trying to look for it was the tire tracks that went across off the road through the field and hit that lady sitting under that tree. That lady didn't know when she went out to go get barbecue sauce for her birthday that she wouldn't make it back. Her children didn't know that that would be the last time they seen their mother, even though they had just lost their father, stepfather 2 weeks before. They had no idea. I'm sorry, y'all. It is very sad, but I have to tell the story so y'all can see where I'm going, and I'm not just being malicious and wanting to tear somebody down. That is not what I'm here to do. I'm telling the story. He ran off the road. They showed it on the news. You can go back and you can look. The lady lost her life right then and there. So her family had to lay to rest two people, the mother and the father, within 2 weeks of each other. Within 2 weeks of each other. That lady had 10 children and I believe 20 some grandchildren. That where you think about it, they were sitting there excited to celebrate her birthday the next day. Miss Dawn, no, she wasn't crossing the street. She was waiting underneath the tree. Yes, Miss Janice, I don't come over here with any drama and I don't come on here with hate or malice towards anybody. That's not me. You will never hear me speak nasty words or anything to anybody. I will not talk about nobody. I will go and dox nobody. I will not talk about nobody's looks, their family, anything. That is just not what I do. I don't care who does it to me. You will not get it from me in return. Yes, Miss Leslie. And I was about to say, and also great grandchildren as well. They didn't know that when they let her go out there to go get barbecue sauce for her dinner, that it would be the last time. after they just had suffered a tragedy 2 weeks before. So, with that being said, CeCe, very uncompassionate for these people. And I don't know why. I don't know if she feels a little guilt as well, because I heard her say that she had no hands in sending Mr. Carver. It happened in um, Roxborough, North Carolina, Miss Vicky. She has no remorse, no compassion, or anything for this family. Now, she sat on there and she said that she told us when she first told the story that she had sent her husband out to get food for them. So when we all had an opinion about her knowing that her husband was inebriated and she sent him out to get food, we all had a little side eye about that. Now she's on here saying that she didn't send him out. He was already out and she didn't know. If y'all go back a few lives to the point, I don't know exactly which one it is. When she first told the story, she said that she sent her husband out to get them dinner. She never once said that he was drunk. People came and attacked at me because I said what I said, but I had already looked at the story to know that they charged him with a DWI, driving while intoxicated. Okay. Now, Miss Meta, yes, I'm getting ready to move right on, shoot on over to that. Now, with that being said, I don't think that God had his hand in this mess because Mr. Carver knew he was drinking. CeCe knew he was drinking. And yet, he got behind the wheel. Whether you told him to go or not, it was his choice to get behind the wheel. And it was your choice, CeCe, not to send him out there as well. But we can't put the blame all on you because he did get behind the wheel and go. And I don't know if it was his first time. It might have been and it may not have been. But no, this time it turned into a tragedy. And yet CeCe sits on there last night and turns up those cans of Bud Ice like they water. Mm. If my husband was in a situation like that, wouldn't be no alcohol in my home for him to be tempted because he's going through enough. I don't feel like she has any remorse for him or the lady because if we all remember how CeCe came about, when CeCe first came about, CeCe wanted everybody to send her a cash app so she could get her apartment because she was just absolutely done with her husband and her marriage. She said she was the loneliest married woman that you ever would know. She said she didn't have anybody and anything. She was depressed. She was sad all the time. Her and her husband wasn't this, wasn't that, hadn't touched each other, been around each other, slept with each other in years. She said the marriage had been over a long time ago. A long time ago. So I can't say that I feel like she really even gives a damn. Now, as fast as she's saying Ross needs to show her bank statements, would it be fair for Ross to say, show the lawyer papers where you're paying for a lawyer? Would it be fair, Ross, to say that, or would y'all drag her for saying that? Because you're not dragging CeCe for saying it. And y'all are slinging her money left and right for something you don't even know what you're contributing to, but yet y'all got so much to say about a goddamn Christmas fund that ain't even came about yet. But nobody questioned CeCe asking. Nobody questioned much did CC ask him to pay for a lawyer? And mind you, y'all done gave her money. Sharita did a whole fundraiser for her the other day and got her money. And today she come on here and she say that she need 9 to 10,000 more. What are we paying for? What are we paying for? Yes, Miss Carmen. Now we all, I guess, gonna have to sit back and wait to see because you know it's gonna be public records for those of y'all who want to go and dig. Because me personally, I don't care too much. I'm not that invested in stuff to go look at things. So I probably won't go to look and see. But on the court documents, when it does come about, and I don't even know what day it's on, so I wouldn't know to go look. Um, you can go on to the public site of the court records and see if she has a lawyer or a public defender. And I'm gonna leave that right there because I don't know if she knows that you can see this. Like I said, I'm not going to say whether she's lying or telling the truth about what the money is for. But today she's asking for her supporters. And when she first asked her supporters to give her money, she said that her supporters loved her so much that y'all were going to pay for that lawyer. And of course, y'all did. But she always on here saying so much about what somebody is buying for Miss Ross. Oh, she got a computer the other day. I didn't know where she got a computer from. I was so confused and lost because I don't catch everything. So when I heard people saying, oh, Ross supporters bought her a laptop. So did your supporters not pay for a so-called lawyer? CC? And again, they gave you thousands of dollars because Sharita raised 15 or 1600 dollars for you. Now you're asking for 9 or 10,000 more, and you claim that you got a letter in the mail. You said you got a letter in the mail today that said you didn't want to tell what it was. Maybe it's the family suing you because I don't know how a lawyer can jump from you had a specific amount that you were to pay him. You said you only had one more payment, and all of a sudden today you need 9 or 10,000 dollars more. My question to you, CC, are they suing you? What's going on, CC? Why do you need that type of money? And why do you feel like your supporters are going to pay it? Why do you feel like your supporters should have to pay that? Your husband willingly willingly went out, and to get you food, inebriated. So who should have gotten the funds? In my opinion, I gave it to the correct person. You get on there today and you said somebody, I don't even know who you were saying, called the other family and talked about you to the point now that people are watching you. And they could be. But it's a little too late for you to change up now that they've been watching you. Because you can always go back to the old videos and see what was all said. But let me say this to you, CeCe, in the most respectful way I can. CeCe, have you ever stopped to think that your karma came back on your husband? Y'all hear me over there? CeCe, did you ever stop to think that your karma came back to bite your husband? Karma is real. And if you never believe that karma is real, watch this the things that just happened to come to this point that we're making right now. CeCe got on here and she talked about Queen. When Queen hit the person allegedly, I didn't go look it up. I don't know the ins and outs, but I heard it through here that the lady had supposedly hit a guy. CeCe got on her platform and tore that woman up to pieces and said, "Y'all bet not send her nothing." But yet it's okay for them to send you something. Huh? This is where the hypocritical shit come in at. Then Queen had a fire. And you said she did it intentionally. You said she was lying. Then you sat on here and you called Miss Ross' son a murderer. CeCe, I need you to hear me. Do you not think that this is your karma? Because karma don't always come back to the person who spoke the foul things out of their mouth. It will come back to anybody around you. Do you not think that this is your karma coming back through your husband? But yet you don't think that shit stink because you still sit on here every goddamn day and talk about these people to no end. You still get on here every day with so much hate in your heart. And your husband is not out the woods yet. It should have humbled you if God was in the blessing business with your mess. See, I honestly believe that this is the karma from the things that you sitting on your platform spewing the hate out your mouth. And it then came back and hit your husband. You on your platform every day now, all of a sudden, Miss Ross is on drugs. What proof do you have, CeCe? CeCe, what proof do you have? Because let me explain something to you. That is slander. It's slander, CeCe. Every day is something new with you people. When you do this type of stuff, guys, do you not know that it can come back on you or the closest people to you? I honestly think I seen karma for the first time in real life, in real time, when this stuff happened to CeCe because she was just on here saying all these things about different people and it all came back to haunt her and her family. She was talking about Queen hitting somebody, her husband hit somebody, but the person that Queen hit, I don't think he passed away, but the lady that your husband hit, CeCe, she passed away. You said Miss Raw's son has murder on his record and he doesn't, but your husband does. Everything that you spoke out of your mouth came to pass, CeCe. Everything you spoke out of your mouth came to pass. But yet you still sit on that platform every day with the hate that you have. And I know you don't hate anybody on here. You hate your lifestyle, your life. You hate what was going on in your home because you spoke on it and I ain't putting nothing on you. You said you hated it there. That's where all this comes from. It's the hate that some people don't even realize that they have built up their anger inside them and they lash out on other people for it. And it ain't fair. Y'all don't know none of these people in real life, but yet y'all talk about them as if y'all been knowing them for years. It's slander. And if any of those people were to sue any of y'all that are walking around here repeating things y'all heard like y'all are 2 or 3 years old, just repeating stuff, if they decide to sue all of y'all are going down because it is slander. And if they can prove that they don't have these things that y'all say they have, it's going to be a sad day. Because there is absolutely no way I would get on here and talk about nobody like that. I don't care what is going on. I don't have no hate in my heart for none of y'all because I don't know you. And even if I did know you, I still, because I am not built like that. I am cut clearly from a whole nother cloth. We are not the same. Y'all really need to sit back and just think. Take a good look and sit back and think. Why am I doing this? Like I said, everybody's entitled and they're going to go back and forth with each other if that's what they choose to do. Me as an adult, I don't choose to behave in such manner. But if they choose to go back and forth, that's one thing. It's on them. They got to answer to that. But when you go low, 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 low as to start painting pictures, narratives, and lies and slandering people, now you done gone too far. Now that has gone too far. Those people are so busy criticizing and finding fault in someone else's opinion till they can't even see the fault in their own. They cannot see the fault in their own self. That they come in and have their opinions on people, but it wasn't okay for somebody to have an opinion on something. But when you come into somebody's comments, that means you're having your opinion on how you feel about what they said or anything else that they said or done. But how can you come and have a problem with somebody's opinion, but here you are having an opinion? Y'all will never see me in anybody's chats. And you can go look at chats. Y'all can go back as far. I have never been in anybody's chat going back and forth with anybody about the opinion because I have said it once and I will say it again. Everybody has a right to the opinion. Who the hell am I to tell somebody they can't have one? But I'm going to speak on when y'all think y'all can have one and I can't. It just doesn't add up and it doesn't make sense. They keep saying God is a forgiving God. Yes, of course, He is. But I know that you cannot, it's common sense to tell you that you cannot continue to go to God and ask Him to forgive you for something that you continue to do over and over again. He's not going to keep forgiving something that you know that you're wrong for. Maybe a time or two, but not four, five, six, seven, eight, nine times. You keep saying, God, please forgive me for the things I know I'm doing wrong, but yet you continue to do wrong. You're not going to sit up here and tell me that CeCe crying out on her platform asking God for help. But then in the same breath, if not that, later on that afternoon or the next day, she's on here raising more hell than enough. You're absolutely welcome, Miss Murray. There's no way you're going to tell me. It doesn't take you to be a Christian to know right from wrong. Some things you can blame God for, or you can use God. I ain't going to say blame God, excuse me. Some things you can use God in the Bible with, but some things it's just common sense. Some things are just common sense. We know as children we couldn't continue to go back and forth to our parents and tell them we sorry, we apologize for something that they told us not to do. We're going to eventually be in trouble for it, correct? So, again, God does forgive, but not for the same thing over and over and over and over again. I'm not for sure, Miss Teresa, if you're saying that to me. But just know that everybody has to answer to God in the end. So we can't tell people what to do, but at this point in our age, we should know right from wrong. We should definitely know right from wrong. I, okay, Miss Teresa. I didn't think so. I was just saying I was going to, answer. Yes, Miss Vivian. Yes, ma'am. Like I said, I didn't come on here to preach or anything like that, but I do know the Bible, and God would be pleased with me trying to make sense of this sad situation. God would be pleased with me trying to fix this situation. I'm not doing any harm by just pointing out the flaws that people find in you that they have within their self. And a lot of these things that are being done can be found in the Bible, but yet everybody was so quick to come running to Miss D's comments to tell me I didn't know God. I do. In the book of James, it says the practice of slander is demonic. Anybody who wants to go look it up, they can. It says it that the practice of slander is demonic. In Matthew, it says, "Thou shalt not speak ill, nor do harm to thy neighbor." No, it doesn't mean your neighbor outside next door. It means anyone who's around you, your neighbor. That's all of us. We're each other's neighbor on here. It says, "Thou shalt not speak ill, nor do harm to your neighbor." In Isaiah, it says, not to spread false reports. And for the people who condone this foolishness, the supporters, it says, "You shall not join hands with a wicked person to be a malicious witness." Let me run that back one more time. It says in Isaiah, now for the first part of this scripture, it's for the us content creator. We shall not spread false reports. And for you supporters of us content creators, if you sit on the platform or you sit in the comments section and you agree with the foolishness that we may come on here and spew, in Isaiah it says, "You should not join hands with the wicked person to be a malicious witness." That means if y'all supporters are in the chat supporting the foolishness, you are a witness to the wickedness, to the wicked person that's spewing the malicious things. I'm sure you heard me. Yes, I know the Bible and God. I grew up in the church to the point that I had to study the Bible every day like it was a part of my homework for school. I know it front to back, back to front. But that's not what I came here for, because I'm not going to come on here and speak religion or politics unless it's deemed necessary. And I figured tonight that I would say a few things because I was called out as being a non believer and not a Christian. I don't have to come on here and pretend to be nothing that I'm not. I'm a Christian. I do believe in God. I have nothing to hide about my love for God. And that God is the reason why I don't do a lot of things that I could do on here. I don't be nasty and malicious to people as if all of us have it in us to do if we want to do it. It's not in me. Hello, everyone coming in. Welcome. It's not of me. And they over there, they keep saying people can change. People can change. People can change. Yes, they absolutely can. But is it really change if it only happens for a minute or two and then you go back to who you really are? Is it really change if you go back to being who you really are for a moment or two? It only happens, change only comes for a minute. We all are capable of change. Yes. We have to want to change. We have to stay consistent with change in order for it to become a part of who you are. A snake sheds his skin to get bigger. And some people are like snakes. They can't hold it in for too long because their true self will be revealed after a while. We can do better. We have a hard enough time, and this is no disrespect to any of my Caucasian supporters. We have a hard enough time as being African American women in this world. We have fought so hard to have a voice, to be counted, to be able to do things that everybody else can do. We worked hard for that. And for us to get on here and go at each other and attack each other the way we do, God is not pleased. It's bad enough we have to fight with the outsiders, the people of different races. But it saddens me. And it's the truth. Like I said, I don't hate anybody on here, but it's very disheartening to see what's going on out here in these streets between us African American women. We are supposed to put those crowns on and wear them proudly. And we're supposed to adjust each other's when they slip. But we the ones pulling them off each other's head. Miss Shirley, exactly. We're the ones pulling the crowns off each other's heads. And not alone do we have African American men in this sector as well that's tearing down the African American sisters. And that speaks volumes to me because I've never seen it. Yes, Miss Misunderstood. We tearing each other down. The men are tearing us down. The whole sector is just torn apart. And guess what? The other people are sitting back, laughing at us, laughing at us. We are a whole mockery on here. We're a joke. We're the clowns of YouTube. Because if you think about it, our sector is our sector, and it doesn't go any farther. We all share the same supporters, or at one point in time, we all share the same supporters. They come and they go. They jump from platform to platform. They go with whoever they with for the minute, and then they come back, and then they move back, and then they go back, and then they go. The whole sector does not move. We only go back and forth between us content creators in this sector. And it's sad. Like I said, and oh, I know they're going to come in my comments and they're going to try to say whatever they can say, and it's fine. Yes, I came on here and I started doing commentary on a few people on YouTube. And then I started doing commentary on trees. And like I said again, everybody's entitled to their opinion. And it's a lot of people that come on here for the same reason. Everybody's on here for the same reason. Let's be for real. Everybody's on here for the same reason, to do commentary of some sort. But little do they know that even though what they do for bad for Miss Ross will turn out for good in her favor in the end, and all they're doing is running her numbers up because she's the main topic over here. Everybody talks about Miss Ross. I've never seen content creators or reaction channels react to reaction channels. I've been saying that for the longest. I don't even know how we got here. I don't know how we got here. I know we can get away from here, but I don't know how we got here. Like I said, I did commentary, and I'm gonna be back to doing commentary on whoever I choose to do commentary on with my opinions. But you'll never hear Miss D tear anybody down. Talk about their looks, their children, things of the malice with malice intent. Never. I see what I see, I hear what I hear, and I speak on it. I'm gonna get into the comments for a little bit and see what y'all talking because I hate I missed it. But I just wanted to get that out. And I hope and pray that everybody can move forward from this and we can go back to kind of having some peace in the midst of this storm. Just a little peace. So they can stop looking at us like the clowns that they're painting out to be. Or we're some sideshow and everybody's peeking at us, tearing each other down. They're like, look at him, look at him, look at him. And I know other people watch because I know what my subscriber count is. And I was going live a little more regular back in the day. I was getting tens of thousands of views on my videos. I don't have tens of thousands of supporters. We don't even have that many people over here on the sector for real, for real. Maybe give or take. But it's the other people watching because they want to see what's next. The same way we watch other people, like say for instance, Treese. The same way we watch Treese to see what's happening next is the same way they watch us to see what we're going to do to each other next. Yes, Nelly. Yes, Miss Porcelain Doll. It sure is. Hello, Black Jules. Welcome. So if we could just go back. Yes, Miss Janice. Miss Janice. Yep, absolutely. And like I said, I hope don't nobody take my commentary tonight the wrong way. I was really trying to bring some light to the situation and try to help it to change. Miss Michelle, I don't know if it even has a name. I'm not for sure. At first, I think it was the tree sector because everybody was talking about trees. Miss Porcelain Doll, you do? Thank you so much, Miss Lynette. Thank you. Right, Nevada. Exactly. No elevation whatsoever. Miss Queen Mary. Yes, ma'am. Because they know that they can do whatever. Because we doing enough to each other. They don't even have to worry about it. But they don't trust us, no, because they see how we tear each other down. They would never let us in. Thank you, Kiss by the Sun. They would never let us in just for that. Thank you, T Love. Thank you, Danielle. Yes, Miss Leslie. Oh, I understand. I totally understand, and I because I knew I lived with my grandmother and them who went through that, and it's not something to be made fun of. Yes, Miss Angela. Thank you so much, Miss Jackie. You're absolutely welcomed. Blueberry. It is. It's the raw sector now. It sure is. Thank you, Miss Sally. Hello, Miss Annette. I try, you guys. I really try. And like I said, I wish I could have, been a mediator in the situation and tried to, at least calm the situation so that it didn't get to the point that it's at now. But unfortunately, I couldn't. And like I said, I just pray for it. I just pray on it. Thank you, Miss Gloria. Thank you, Miss Jackie. I just pray on it at this point because there's nothing else I can do. But I can come on and try to speak, positivity. Miss Manana, no, I didn't. That's the whole thing. I never did. I was still in both. I was still on both and everything until I was told. And then it just, like I said, the chat has a lot to do with um, Miss Porcelain Doll. I have done that in the past when I was in when I was. It's been a while. When I was in high school, Miss Porcelain Doll, I was a mentor to the children who were in elementary school who were going through things. Kiss by the Sun. I know it's so hard. My schedule is so um get real and right. Yes, that's what she's asking for now. Thank you, Miss Teresa. I tried, like I said, maybe this week I can come on a few more times because I have off tomorrow and Tuesday and Friday for the holiday. Yes, Miss Keisha. Thank you, Miss Nelly. Thank you so much, darling. Kill 'em with kindness, I'm not that about you. I appreciate you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Yes, Miss Porcelain Doll. That's exactly what it is. Like I was saying earlier, Miss Leslie, it's something else deep inside her. It is. It's not even about us on here. It's something that she's been battling with for a long time, and she just had a platform and people. And like I said, it'd be the people in the comments a lot of times, and the people over in her comments egg her on to do those, to say those type of things, and they get in her chat and they tell her um stuff, and she runs with it. She don't even know if it's true or not. She just runs with it. Thank you, Miss Audrey. She just takes whatever her chat says and she runs with it. Thank you, Miss Misunderstood, for becoming a member. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Monya, for the super sticker. Thank you, Miss Sharon. Thank you. Thank you so much. You ladies are just amazing. Thank you. Miss Sally. Yes, Miss Sally, Miss Sally. I pray on this situation so hard at night so that it doesn't get to that point. I promise you I do. Oh, Kissed by the Sun. I didn't know that. See, I've been missing stuff. Oh man. Oh, Tree said that? Wow. Thank you, Miss Viola. Thank you so much. Now you ladies know you do not have to do this. Thank you, make it make sense. Y'all do not have to do this. I'm not here for that, but I appreciate you all. You know I do. I just feel bad that I can't come on enough to talk to you all. Thank you so much, Miss Rita. God bless you as well, darling. Oh wow. Yeah, no, Keisha. No, I'm saying as far as in blaming the chat, I'm saying like in this like in CC's chat for example, they go in there and they tell her these lies and then she runs with it. That's why I'm saying they're overly grown and they shouldn't be spreading this shit that they know nothing about, but they do. And she just runs right on with it. She don't even go and say, "Oh, let me go see about that, y'all." Nope. She says, "Oh, for real? Oh, la, 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 la." Okay, Miss Geraldine, I have to check on that and see. Thank you for becoming a member, Miss Geraldine. I'm gonna check on that. I did not. I can't believe that. Thank you so much, Nelly. Thank you. Wow, I missed that. Wow. Tree's giving somebody props. maybe there maybe a change is coming, honey. Woo. Maybe a change is gonna come after all. And honestly, I can't even do a reaction on Treese. I actually heard some people saying that she was over somewhere living it up. But I promise you, I haven't watched Treese in weeks. It's probably been about 3 weeks or so. Yes, Miss Manya. Yes. Thank you so much, Miss Lynette. Thank you. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you so much. Yes, Miss Leslie. We was talking about that earlier. Thank you, Miss Sally. Thank you. Thank you. Miss Patrice, thank you, darling. Oh, she kissed by the sun. Oh my God. Who would have ever thought that they would hear that come out of Tree's mouth? Wow. And she probably was being sarcastic when she said it, but it's the truth. That's the crazy part about it. Oh my God. Wow. Mm, 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 mm. Yes, Demi, that's what I say. That's why, they always go back to that. Oh, y'all always taking her side, but they gotta remember that she was never like this at first. She didn't talk about nobody but Treese. And then when people started attacking her, if you back anybody into a wall, they're gonna in the corner, they're gonna come out swinging. That's what they don't understand. Like I said, I don't agree with everything that is always said, but you can't attack somebody and expect nobody not to attack back. But yet they're always saying what she's doing, but they forget that they the ones that started with her. If y'all stop and think about it, the only thing that's being talked about right now in this sector is Ms. Ross being on drugs, Fee's health situation, and Fee's son. And only because them two had an opinion. That's the only people really being talked about. Okay, let me write down your name and so I can go look because I didn't even pay attention. I got to get on the computer to look. Okay, Miss Rita and Miss Geraldine, I'm gonna check on y'all's memberships. Nelly, say it again. Before all this stuff was happening, she definitely was taking that advice because we've seen it every time Ms. Ross would say something and then come back. You could see the change in Trees. Miss Sharon, did I? I believe I did, but if I didn't, thank you. I'll make it make sense. If I didn't call you, thank you, Miss Monya. I was trying to come and I was going to come earlier, but what stopped me was I didn't want to be doing a live when Miss Ross was trying to do her balloon release. And I didn't know exactly what time she was doing it. So I just waited until she was done. And I was like, well, I pray everybody's still up because I know people have to work tomorrow. So I'm just going to get through the rest of this and I'm going to let you all go because I know it's work for some of you all. Thank you so much. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes, yes, Miss Cassie. That's why I say this all only because she was backed in the corner, and that's what I got from it. And and I have a right to my opinion of the situation. I see what I see. I hear what I hear, and that's exactly what it was, in my opinion. Porcelain doll. Thank you for saying that because I was going to talk about that one time. Teresa's forever on here talking about y'all stop talking about me, this, that, and other. But they and y'all support and telling the supporters y'all can go and this, that, and other. Do the content creators not realize that if they're not talked about, if they're not supported in their chats, that they wouldn't be anywhere? They talk about Facebook, but they Facebook ain't gonna pay them if nobody's watching them. And I don't understand why people don't get that. Oh, misunderstood. Wow, these people. Yeah, they have. I'm telling you, they have to. If we do not watch them, if we do not discuss them, for somebody to say, be like, oh, who's they talking about? Let me go see. Then they wouldn't have any views or anything, and they wouldn't have a paycheck. Thank you, Miss Shirley. I mean, where would they get paid from? Facebook is not going to pay them just to have a page. They have to have views. They have to have super stickers. They have to have stars on Facebook. They have to have all these things. And all of that comes from us, the ones who view. Yeah. Miss Teresa, yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. If y'all want me to go and catch up on Treese, we can discuss her because like I said, I haven't seen her in a couple weeks. But I have some free time tomorrow. If y'all want me to try to catch up on what's going on and I can come back and talk, we can discuss her. I can do that because I'm not discussing this over here anymore. I'm done with this. I'm so done with this. Miss Porcelain, yep, yep, yep. And I was always the one to come and be like, wait a minute, Treese. I always run the facts back. I always be like, Treese, you said this back in the day. Now you're saying this. Wait a minute, Treese. But never once have y'all heard me really dog Treese. Never, 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 never. Yeah, well, I can try to go over and look. Okay, Miss Rita. Okay, thank you, Miss Sandra. Thank you so much. So, are y'all all caught up with Treese? So, if y'all are caught up with Treese, I can catch up tomorrow and I can come back. Now she's gonna start. Is that what she's doing? I'm so sorry, Miss Shirley. I'm so sorry. It just be so hard. I do so much. Okay, yeah. Well, I'll tomorrow. I probably because I probably won't sleep tonight. Be my night to be able to stay up for once. I'll probably just catch up and then come back and we can discuss. Okay. Yeah, because I heard that I heard that she over there and got her groove. I heard somebody say she got her groove back. So I'm assuming that she's messing with somebody young again. knowing her, because that's what she like. I don't drama, so I don't watch them anymore. Okay, Miss Monya. Yeah. Well, you won't hear the drama over here. I just come and I give my opinion on how Treese, whatever she's doing, how she can change it or do it better or whatever. Well, honestly, let me take that back. I'm gonna tell y'all why I started talking, discussing Treese. It was a lot of people that was real, true supporters of Treese, and she cut them off because, again, she's another one that don't like to hear people's opinion. Instead of her just saying, when somebody has opinion of me, I sometimes choose to speak on it, sometimes I don't. You just ignore it. So, oh wow, Miss Rita, yeah, Miss Leslie, we're out of school this week. I got off. I'm off Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Yeah, so she when she um got rid of a lot of her supporters because they was giving an opinion. I came on because I felt like I'm like, okay, these people have paid their money. They have given Tree so much money, so much time. They invested in her and everything. And for her to just dismiss them like that, a lot of people still felt some type of way and wanted to know what Treese had going on. So I said, let me come and let people know, the ones who can't see anymore, what Treese is still doing. Miss Sally, that's true though, Miss Sally. She is a daggone nutcase. Treese is a mess. CEW, exactly. Like I said, when I was able to catch a little few things, I was so over here because there was so much stuff going on over here that I haven't. You know what? But I took a break too. I ain't even gonna lie. I took a little break because it was just too much for me. She finna help him get. Oh, so he needs a green card. Oh Lord, yeah, I'm gonna have to go watch because I'm gonna have to get on here and tell Trees, please, Trees, be careful because if that's what he wants, Lord, because Trees always looking for love in the wrong places. I feel so sorry for her with that. Misunderstood exactly. It does throw you off. Yep. It's gonna definitely throw you off. Okay, Miss Dawn. Yeah, I'm gonna go catch up. I'm about to get off of here now and I'm gonna go catch up and I'm gonna come on tomorrow. It'll probably be in the evening. It'll probably be around. I normally like to do mine at night because I still have a household to run too. So once I get my household situated and everything, so I'll catch up and we'll come and discuss her tomorrow for a little while. Well, I want to thank you, ladies, for always showing up and showing out, even though I'm not always here as much as I would like to be. Y'all still don't love me no less. Y'all come, and I truly, 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 truly appreciate you all. Trust me, I do. I thank you all for the love offerings that y'all giving me tonight. It is well appreciated. Um, Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Monia. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna catch up so we can come back and talk tomorrow. I'm gonna take the advantage of having these few days off so I can come a couple days this week. Miss Rita, oh yeah, I can't even look it up because it's on. I'm on the phone. When I come back, I'll see if I can get it for you. And when I come back, I'll let you know. That's so nice of you. Thank you, Miss Misunderstood. I know now it's not to slight anybody, but Miss Misunderstood has been here from day one. She shows up and she shows out. She always posted the cash app without I didn't ask her to. She was always looking out for me. And Miss Misunderstood, I truly appreciate you. But like I said, it's not to slack anybody else in my chat. It just her name always stood out because she's been here from day one, going above and beyond for me. Thank you. I love you all too. I truly do. I be missing y'all when I can't come on though. Can't watch her. She does. Okay, Miss Carol. All right, divas. I'm going. Okay, yes, Miss Gloria. I'm going to go and I'm going to catch up as much as I can. I'm not sure if I'm gonna catch everything. I'll probably not go back too far and just catch the recent stuff. Maybe I'll start when she went to wherever she went to, and we'll talk about it. So I will see y'all tomorrow, evening, night. I love you all. I thank you, Miss Leslie. Probably about Maybe about 10, like this time, nine between 9 and 10, because I don't want to be too late because I know y'all do have to work. So somewhere around then, I'll send. Y'all look out for the community post because I always post in the community post when I'm coming. I love you all. I want you to have the most wonderful night and a great day tomorrow. And I will see y'all tomorrow evening so we can discuss. Good night, divas. Have a wonderful night.